Vlog. Here I am alone in, I was gonna say alone in Sweden, but of course I'm not. But Kat is away in Italy for 2 weeks. I think it's almost 1 week that has passed now. Yet another week alone. So it's me and these two little guys alone. So we just got out of bed. This night has been a little sleepless. We've been up about 4 or 5 times because Rascal had to go out and poop. I guess you can say he had a bad tummy day. He probably ate too much marrow-bone when he was at grandma's place yesterday. Both of them had 1 marrow-bone each yesterday, while they were at one of my grandma's each. So they got a little alone time from each other, but they also got too much marrow-bone, I'm sure. Now we're gonna just make their breakfast and then we're gonna take a long walk. So we've actually started to take more walks a day and longer walks. A lot longer walks than usual, because right now Menace is in a phase where you have to excuse me for the wind if you can't hear me, but Menace thinks that Rascal needs to be phased out of the flock. He can sense that Rascal is sick, and he's also in that age where he's kind of challenging leadership, so as well as a few other factors that makes him try and push Rascal out. So we're taking precautions to make this happen as little as possible, and also teaching Menace when it happens that it's wrong and that he's not allowed to do so. We can go into more of that later, but these walks are one step of this to tire them both out a little bit more, so they get more relaxed in the house or in their apartment. Right, guys? And it's definitely not... Hey! Hej! Jag ville komma upp. Oj, kolla. Oj. So it's definitely not that they can be together. That's not a problem. That's just like 1% of the time where Menace decides to lash out and Rascal doesn't really fight back. Oh, we're gonna solve that. Right, Menace? We're gonna solve that. I think we're just dealing with a little bit of teenage angst. Right, Menace? As you can see, they can play and wrestle as usual without any problems. So this is something that just happens. Oh boys, watch the pole, watch the pole. Let's go on the grass. Hey, out on the grass. Out on the grass. So this is not them fighting, this is just wrestling. We have to untangle you guys. You're too tangled. It's also quite cold now. In not too many days, it's gotten a lot colder, and it feels like the winds have started to pick up, and with those winds, a lot of chills came. So I would consider myself like a shorts and t-shirt guy as long as possible, but even I feel like that it's cold now, so I'm wearing a hat instead of a cap because my ears get cold otherwise. So I'm guessing late fall and winter is coming. What temperatures do you have in your countries? What's it like this time of year where you live? Comment below. Kat and I have read a book, and the book talks about how to raise your dogs in a certain way. Amichien bonding, it's called. The lady who wrote this, or the woman who wrote this, we've been in contact with her. We're gonna do a collaboration with her, so we're consulting with her right now how to handle this situation that we're in, that I just spoke about. I think that we're gonna have a few phone consultations where we talk and go through what happens and their reactions and our reactions and how everything is going, as well as that we're probably gonna meet her at the end of all this. We're gonna document all of this, so I don't know if it's gonna go up on my channel or on Kat's channel, probably on Kat's channel, but yeah, if you're interested in this kind of stuff, in raising dogs and different methods in raising your dogs, then you should keep an eye out for this, because this is really interesting, and yeah, she's really talented, this woman. And to you it might sound cruel for Menace to attack Rascal because he's all like he's sick, but that's just how it works in the dog world, and that's like wolf psychology and pack psychology. It's sad, but all you can do is deal with it. I could also mention that it's been getting better the last few days. The methods that we have been using seems to be helping. Another thing that we've been doing is to feed them in different parts of the apartment. So if you can see, Rascal is sitting waiting for his food there, and Menace is sitting waiting for his food there. And this is just an extra precaution to help a little along the way, not to awake any aggression from Menace. Well, we'll go ahead. Menace, go ahead. And so far, I think that's, since some dogs feel food aggression, or they are not like that, just as a precaution. We also have this little doggy gate here, so when Menace decides to attack Rascal, then he gets to be in this little zone, right here. Then he gets to be shut off from the flock for a while, and ignored, just to know that what he did was wrong. And then when he's calm and submissive, I guess. Making me sound like Cesar Milan, but that's not the way we're doing this. When he's calmed down, he has accepted his punishment. Then he gets to come back to the flock and reunite. And when he does, then we as his owners are just gonna ignore him for a while, to make him know that it's him who needs us and not the other way around. It's just a way to establish pack hierarchy. Anyway, I'm talking way too much about this when I said I wouldn't. We will talk about this more another time. If you're interested, please comment below and keep an eye out. So these boys are ready to head out for their second walk of the day. Both of them have been sleeping since we got in and they got their breakfast. So at the moment when I'm alone taking care of them and Cat's gone in Italy, that's gonna be a little bit easier for me if they just sleep a lot. Right guys? Sleeping is nice. We're gonna take another walk now. I'm gonna have to sit down and try to write some lyrics for some songs that we've been making in Arreat Summit, because we're making an EP right now. If we're gonna do it according to schedule, I need to get to writing some lyrics and recording them. This is not the finished recording that I'm gonna do. This is just something that we all put together to know how the song is gonna sound like before we do it properly and with the best possible audio. But I need to get the writing. I need to get some samples going so we can discuss them among the band and see if we want to do any changes or something like that. You guys, you ready for the second walk of the day? Yes. So let's go out in the sun again. It's very nice weather today. Even though I talked about the cold winds before, still very nice weather and the sun is out shining. Another thing that I've been thinking of, and I don't know if I've mentioned this before, maybe I have. I'm watching a lot of reaction videos on YouTube, and it's not necessarily because the people in them are very entertaining. These videos are pretty popular, or like a lot of channels, that's all that they do, like reaction videos on different things. So I was thinking I was gonna do that, starting at least with metal songs. If there's anything else that you think that would be fun watching me react to, please comment that down below as a suggestion, because I'm open to watching pretty much any videos. Try it out at least. Or 2 days ago I filmed my reaction to the single of Nadir, that is Black Tongue's new album that's coming out, and I've been very stoked for that, so I've been waiting for that to come out. And today I thought I was gonna film when I watch Bro Jobs, one of their singles that's also coming out to their record. And I don't know if you know Bro Job, but they're Swedish guys and they make pretty like funny and serious music, 50-50 kinda. So I just walked the dogs for like almost an hour with a friend of mine. We took a walk and just talked a bit. He just got in to where he lives over here, and we are gonna head home now, and the dogs are gonna eat their lunch and I'm gonna start cooking something. I think I'm gonna make chili con carne today. Yeah, where was I? I talked about reaction videos yesterday. Yeah. If you like to see reaction videos and what kind, you can comment below, but I'm gonna try to do some and we'll see. Now I'm just starving. I'm so hungry. These two, it almost looks like you're waiting for something, guys. It almost looks like you're waiting for lunch. You waiting for lunch? Okay. Unfortunately, we were out of rice, and then I'm not gonna make chili con carne, but I'm gonna make some mincemeat beefs and just some spaghetti instead. My lunch is done. There's some mincemeat beefs here and some spaghetti, and I'm gonna go ahead and ruin that with some ketchup. I'm so full right now. That was nice. We just got an order of a shirt. I'm gonna go prepare the package, the address and stamps and all of that on it, and I'm gonna go down and post it. And if you didn't already know, me and Kat released a clothing brand called What the Hell. For you who has been following our channels, you probably know of What the Hell. because we say it a lot and it's become a thing. So that's why we decided to name it. And if you haven't already, you can go check the webpage out, whatthehell.com. I'll post it down below so you can click the link. And if you haven't already picked up a shirt, we would be super happy if you did. And even if you can't afford it or whatever, comment below what your favorite design is. It's always good for us to get some feedback to see what people like the most. Even if they're not gonna buy a shirt, it's still good to know which one they would have bought if they were to buy one. Then we know what to continue with and what not to. So whatthehell.com down below, go give it a check. After that long walk today, you can see there's one tired puppy over there and another tired puppy over there. He was sleeping at my feet while I was eating all the time. He just moved out here and Rascal has clocked out for the day. he's completely out. So this is kind of the goal with the long walks, is to make them really tired so they can get all their energy out and then sleep for a few hours. It's easier for me as well. Oh, someone's moving. Hey. Are you moving? Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey. Yes. Yes. Oh. Yes. Oh, those sounds of being pleased. Hey, buddy. Hey. Are you tired? Was it a nice walk before? Yeah, it was a nice walk before. Hey, Rascal. Hey. And you are playful, Are you a little playful? Are you a little playful? Are you a little playful? So now I'm just gonna head downstairs and post this package. Now that that is done, I think puppies can probably sleep for a while now. While these puppies are wrestling, I'll just be having myself a Cuba Cola, which is the Swedish old classic. I think it's Swedish at least. I'm not gonna say that I'm 100% sure. I was gonna say something about the Cuba Cola. Like this soda in glass bottles. Also, that comes in these kind of plastic containers, I guess. It's something that was very typical for the older generation to have. I'm talking grandmas. And then I mean my grandmas. Because my parents never had that. Maybe if you're Swedish and maybe this is a international thing, I don't know. Maybe your parents had it as well. But for me, it was a grandma thing. So I saw this in the store the other day and I thought that I felt a little bit nostalgic. So I bought a container of glass bottled sodas. I think it kind of tastes better in glass bottles. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. Do you think that soda tastes different in different containers? And which one is your favorite container? Comment down below which your favorite container is. Anyhow, I'm gonna sit down and relax now for a little while and I'll see you later. So now we're out taking our last walk. It's slowly getting dark. The sun is setting. It's about 7 o'clock. This time of year, a little bit before that, is when the sun actually starts setting. It's just gonna keep on setting earlier and earlier. That's what Sweden's like. In the winter in Sweden, there's actually a very few amount of hours that the sun is up. If you work like a 7 to 4 job, and maybe you work in a factory or something, then you most likely will go to work when it's dark and you will go home from work when it's dark and you miss out on all the sunlight. In Sweden there's statistics saying there's a high number of people that get depressed during the winter time because you get deprived of so much sunlight and that actually affects you in a real bad way. Mood and energy wise. We're walking next to the water. This is called the Kanalbank. This is just a nice forest path along the water. The dogs can sniff a little bit around and not too much traffic nearby. This is pretty much what my days look like now when Cat is gone, because I have to be home with the puppies all the time. I can guard a little bit and Menace doesn't get to attack Rascal without getting told or getting put aside. There's not that much happening in a standard day right now. I take long walks with the puppies and I make the work that I can do in front of the computer pretty much. Both the dogs and I miss Kat and wish she will come back as soon as possible. Even though we know when she's coming back, but it wouldn't hurt if the time went a little bit faster. Good news, there has not been a puppy fight or puppy attack from Menace today. I think that's the third day in a row going. We are making progress. He is marking his territory by following Rascal and giving him the stink eye sometimes. If Rascal were to object in any way while Menace is following like that, then he would probably launch at Rascal. That's what has happened before. During these 3 days, I think he has been like eyeing Rascal like that maybe 2 or 3 times, but it has led to nothing, which is good. And that might be because Menace don't want to, or it might be because Rascal gets it and try to shy away from the situation. Anyhow, it's good, or it's best even, if they can solve it themselves, so they know each other's limits. In the future, none of these power plays should happen anymore, because then the Amichien method will have come to effect and they would hopefully not feel the need to have any other leaders than me and Katrin. But I'm sure you're not going to be able to see me much soon. It's getting darker and darker. I'll just end the vlog right here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you haven't already, please subscribe and maybe leave a comment down below. I hope you had a sunny fucking day.